Hopefully, I have a decent internet connection. And we are live for an episode of the Jimnasium. We are together again, my friends.
It's happened.
It's happened. So
once again,
as always, I am your host, XFL Jim, joined by my lovely co-host, Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms.
How the hell are you, XFL Jim?
Well, the easy answer to that is A, we're in Vegas. B, we're together. C, it's been a fucking degenerate weekend of gambling. I'm doing fucking amazing.
This guy is beating the brakes off of pretty much every single football game. He's got a stack of winner tickets that he can make like a cartoon flip book through it. I hope it's someone fucking air humping because he's just been hammering football this entire weekend.
It has been fucking amazing. But before we get into Vegas and how much we've won here and how fucking good it feels to have a paper ticket, I do have to mention that the Jimnasium is brought to you by nitrobetting.eu. Go over there right now. Use the promo link right here in the description of the tweet. I'll have it everywhere. Fucking go look at it. nitrobetting.eu/ref equals BTV. Go do it. Go do fucking gamble on shit. It's a crypto book, which means you make money while you're fucking gambling. It's a gamble and a gamble. It's fucking degenerate heaven.
You know what happened? Do you know what happened today? My boy XFL Jim, he said to me, "Listen, we're gonna walk down to the near casino so I can get some sports picks in. It's the first weekend of the NFL season. They don't have enough windows open. They don't have enough tellers working. What happens? My boy's gonna get locked out. No, he's not. Do you know why?
Because I have fucking Nitro right there, ready to swoop in and give me some bets right there, just easy around your phone or your laptop or whatever you want to do. It's crypto based. It's awesome, and you get payouts in like a day. It's so quick.
Make it happen. Hit it up. We have so much to talk about. Jim, where are we going first?
College football. We had to talk college football. Saturday was fucking amazing. Week 2, everyone thought the slate was boring, that nothing exciting would happen, and then all of a sudden, Oregon comes into town, beats Ohio State. We were on Arkansas.
All over it.
All over Arkansas.
For a month. There's so many points on the money line. We just gave it to you.
Just easy. Washington is bad. Let's start with that. Let's start with Washington is bad.
Yes, Washington is bad. You can absolutely not read anything into their first week loss to a Big Sky Conference opponent because they're just really fucking bad.
Their defense, they keep playing like they have like a dude, like a Vita Vea waiting at defensive tackle, and he's not there.
No.
Their backs are fine. Like, their defensive backs are fine. Their their front is straight up bad.
I don't think Jim Thorpe with Bionics could take care of them at this point. I think they're just a lost cause. Oregon is going to run away with the Pac-12. Run away with it.
North.
All of it. The cakewalk. They're going to
Chip Kelly.
They are, now that they've beaten Ohio State, they're going to go undefeated.
It's a hot take.
Oregon is going to go undefeated.
Caveat, Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly, UCLA.
I do not consider baked goods into my caveats ever. I'm sorry. If you still trust UCLA, that's good for you. I feel like you're probably easily susceptible and probably fell victim to a bunch of pyramid schemes. But you do you.
Oregon will lose one Pac-12 North game and then lose in the championship game to UCLA. That is my take.
Is someone writing this down? Is anyone listening to us?
They better.
Can anyone hear me? Okay.
Let's go from the bad that is Washington to the good that is Oregon because they're in the same conference. We'll get to what you want.
Yeah.
Oregon looked good. Ohio State looks suspect. I think they're going to lose another game this year. But Oregon looked good. Shout out to Oregon.
Shout out to Oregon. And you're right about the University of Arkansas Razorbacks. They are probably the best defense in the country. And I didn't hear anything else that you said. What were we talking about?
That's right. We're talking about how bad Texas is and how good Arkansas was.
That's right. No, Oregon. How impressive is Fresno State's showing against Oregon last week after what they just did in the shoe?
I feel like it's kind of turning into Fresno State has definitely jumped up my Mountain West leaderboards. I still have Nevada up top, but Fresno State's right there.
I could easily see that being – that could be just a really hot Group of 5.
In my opinion, it's got to be the strongest Group of 5 conference right now, right?
Hands down. I haven't seen anybody else who has held a candle to your Power 5 schools in these games. Like it, if you consider and Fresno State even played against Kayvon Thibodeau for most of the game. Like they did that to Ohio State without Kayvon Thibodeau.
It's insane. Nevada knocking off Cal, it's Cal. They always have those weird fucking games. But Fresno State looking that good against Oregon. San Jose State was against USC, but the kicker is the Boise UCF game. That one really kind of screwed them over. Boise kind of just handed them the game.
Yeah.
But man, go ahead. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Texas.
Listen, if you watch Campus Profits, I told you that Arkansas would win by 2 touchdowns. We did it by that and then some. We're not better than Alabama, but I honestly think that we might have a top 5 defense in the country this year.
That'll make it very exciting when you guys play an Ole Miss or someone like that who has a very good offense and usually, I don't know about this year. This year they're looking a little better, but usually a very suspect defense.
It's true. To beat Ole Miss, Louisville got off the plan, which is like you cannot get off schedule and end up behind the sticks and end up punting a lot because they were just they're going to run it like a basketball fast break. It's like the old school Rams, just greatest show on turf.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting shootout. I have not had a good thing as an Arkansas Razorback fan in so fucking long. So yesterday was literally there are wins against Texas that stick in my memory. 2003, when I was a freshman in college, when we went down to Austin, whooped that ass, and Darius Howard planted the Arkansas flag in the end zone. When we kicked the shit out of them in the Cotton Bowl on the fucking millennium on 2000, January 1st, and this ranks. This might be number 1 for me. For ones that I've lived through, this might be number 1.
I mean, you guys were unranked. Texas was ranked in were they top 15 team?
They were number 15.
Top 15 team.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And they come in. People are just like, oh, Texas is back. Sark's looking great. And then they come into Fayetteville.
Yeah.
And shit stuff.
And then we handed them some Vaseline and said, grab them ankles, Longhorns, because you're about to get real fucked up. Yeah. Not only did our defense look great, our offensive balance is starting to get really good. If you look at people wanted to fade us because what happened against Rice, we have to consider what happened against Rice was that Grant Morgan got ejected in the first half. He is the defensive play caller. In the second half, you lose Bumper Pool, which his name is Bumper Pool. I could talk about this all day. I'm not going to. I could.
We could talk about other butt fuckings that happened.
I will if you want me to. But, okay.
There are other games.
All right.
Not as important games. All right. There was this little game called the Cy-Hawk game, El Asico, as many call it. Iowa taking it to the fucking Cyclones. Really hate to see it, but
the Cyclones can still win the Big 12.
They can still win the Big 12.
They just didn't look good.
They straight up looked not good. Yeah.
They either Brock Purdy could not figure out the pressure packages that they were sending at him, because there were a good couple drives where it was like he dropped back and they were on top of him pretty much as soon as he hit his plant foot. So I got to think that that's something that they'll know was a weakness going forward, and they'll kind of coach to avoid it. But I'm still in on the Cyclones. They can still win the national championship in one loss.
I'm still very much into the Cyclones as well. I think this kind of proves a different factor, not that Iowa State is like a bad team by any stretch of the means. I think Iowa is really fucking good this year.
Iowa's really good, but they've never had that level of consistency to actually take a schedule wire to wire and win every single game. They never can get over that hump, and that is the hump of greatness, where you can actually win every single game on a schedule and not have a letdown. And Iowa's, for some reason,
there will be a letdown for Iowa.
There will be a letdown.
When or where, I don't know, but Iowa is due. They're due for a fucking letdown. Other than that, there weren't too many exciting games. I don't know why I went British there, but there wasn't that many exciting games in my opinion. Florida State fucking lost to Jacksonville State.
Yeah, and,
Florida State sucks again.
And then you at least got the verification that like something crazy isn't happening whenever Notre Dame shows out and has a fucking cockfight with Toledo at Notre Dame Stadium. Yeah. I'm really glad that me and my wife are thousands of miles apart for that one.
I would be too. So, like, my opinion, it's what a wild swing of emotions for Florida State fans.
Yeah, did Mackenzie Milton get the start?
I do not know. I hope not, for his sake.
Yeah, I have moral quandaries with like trotting out Alex Jones, or sorry, not Alex Jones. Don't trot Alex Jones out anywhere ever. Alex Smith or a player like Mackenzie Milton, like just knowing that the fact that they could just like lose their leg the next play.
It's there's like a huge risk factor with it, but it's also a fucking super cool story.
Yeah.
I love when teams like Florida State being bad is hilarious to me. Like when Tennessee's bad, it's funny.
I like football a little bit better when not only Miami is good. I really love when Miami's good, but I love it when Florida State is good also.
That's fair. I understand that too. And I know Mike is like that too. He's a big FSU being back supporter. College football is better when Florida State and Miami are good because they're fun to root against.
And anytime I impersonate Bobby Bowden from now until eternity, it is done out of respect in the fact that he could not pronounce the name of his home team. Jim, I think the dang old Sentinels are going to have a pretty good season. Dadgummit. Me and the Cinnamon Rolls are going to make it to the Sugar Bowl this year.
Seminoles always make it to the Sugar Bowl.
Dang old Seaman Holes didn't get it done in Florida the other day.
Will Florida State make a bowl game
now? No, they're not. They're not. The rest of the ACC is bad, but they're not lose to Jacksonville State bad. It could have been a fluke, but goddamn it was in Doak Campbell Stadium on Tallahassee, where you have Bobby Bowden enshrined in bronze. I went there for a game once. You know who was there? Burt Reynolds and Adam Sandler. Suck a dick. We are Florida State.
Where was the ghost of Bobby Bowden when you needed him?
He was saying dadgummit. I don't know. He might have once he's gotten in, he might have just transitioned to a full on goddamn it at this point. He's like, hey, I'm here. You're kicking me out now.
Get fucked.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Free shoes for everyone. St. Bobby.
Alabama still rolled.
Yeah.
I mean, Alabama, Clemson. It was a lot of other SEC schools. It was very much the cupcake week.
Yeah.
Cupcake week 1.
I think you're in that. You're due to be flexed for a season when in the second game of the year, that Nick Saban has nothing to bitch about in the press conference, and he is just finding the randomest shit to pick on his team about. He's like, "Oh, we're not perfect. We're not perfect." Number 12 tied his shoes in a double knot the other day, and that is not industry standards.
It's not how we do things here at Alabama.
That's right.
Alabama's gonna win the fucking national championship, and I don't want it. I hate it.
It feels pretty inevitable. I do not know who steps up. Oh yeah. Actually, I do know a team. They're shockingly in the same division, in the same conference. They also start with an A. It's not followed by another vowel because that would be weird. Fucking Auburn. The Running Razorbacks of the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. Have you heard of them?
I may have heard of them.
I have a pamphlet, kind of like a Jehovah's Witness. If you haven't, I can let you know if you've been saved or not.
I might be on Ole Miss. Ole Miss has been looking pretty good.
Ole Miss has been looking pretty good. I want to see what a legitimate defense and a offense that can make positive yards on first down will do. That is a good game. I've been saying 12-0. I can maybe say 11-1 because Alabama's shooting it. It's fucking part of the
I mean,
yeah. But yeah, Ole Miss is a tough spot and always comes at a really tough time in the schedule. So I don't know why you had to tell me that and bring me down.
I mean, I'm gonna take Arkansas in that game.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
That's an easy pick. Colorado State, are they the worst G5 team? They go to Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And they're winning for the most part. And then Steve Adazio makes some really, really dumb fucking decisions.
And then you just get Vanderbilted really hard. I don't know. They're not.
They got
the worst.
Vanderbilt.
They're not the. They can't be the worst.
No, they can't.
Because you've still got teams like UMass, UConn, Bowling Green.
Speaking of Bowling Green, fucking covered. They almost won. Bowling Green almost fucking won.
Almost won. Yeah. I wouldn't call them the worst. I mean, still
the worst Mountain West team.
The week keeps them around for the GPA, but Vanderbilt is still an SEC school. They still get a good bit of talent. They should have been able to handle.
Didn't they lose to like a not good?
Yeah,
FCS
probably.
school?
That's kind of
East Tennessee State.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I think that's enough Vanderbilt talk.
There we go. Baseball season will come around soon enough.
Baseball will be here before they know it.
Yeah.
Alabama is probably going to win the national championship. I fucking hate life. Oklahoma had a good neck crack game.
Yep. They shook out the boogeyman from the game against Tulane.
We'll see how they go against Nebraska. I think they're 22-point favorites.
They were 22. Where's that game?
It's in Norman.
I think they cover.
You think OU covers?
I think OU covers.
I think OU covers too.
I think OU covers.
I hate that, but I think OU covers. I think they got kind of all their demons out of their system. It's a good. They needed that tune-up game that they didn't really get against Tulane.
I feel like
they're just gonna roll
through like 15 weeks of us doing this and me being like a homer for you. Sometimes I feel like I've earned that one. I like to say Oklahoma covers there.
I don't know any legit, like realistic Nebraska fan that is on Nebraska to win outright against Oklahoma.
Yeah, you're fucking delusional if that's your play. If it happens, I mean, congratulations to you and your divine.
I will flip all the tables if that happens out of sheer joy.
Yeah, and we will burn them.
Yes,
I will just wait for me to fly there, so we'll burn them.
I'll make a huge pile.
Yeah,
we'll have a burn pile. It'll be great.
It is not even going to be like wood tables. Like it's going to be like the gross smelling plastic tables.
Yeah, it's going to be real bad.
Yeah, it's
going to be terrible for the environment.
We're going to catch some fumes. On the NFL?
I think on the NFL.
Let's do it. Let's move on.
I feel like we have to start with the one and only Jameis Winston.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think this is because you had just passed me a brochure for strippers / hooers where one of them's name was Alizé. And so I just started confusing people's names with brands of liquor. And so Jameis became Jameson.
I mean, yeah. Is Jameis Winston fucking 5 touchdowns?
Yeah, and he only
0 picks.
And how many yards did he throw for? Like less than
maybe 100.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. That's the best looking Saints offense that I've seen since we won the Super Bowl. Maybe a couple years after.
Oh, okay.
If you tell me that what was put on that field tonight wasn't a dynamic offense combined with let's say you got to say top five defense.
That defense is fucking good.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan is a beast. I like that. Like he's got kind of like dark eyes, so it always looks like he's wearing an eyeliner like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. It fits.
It does work. It does work. I think the Saints are a very dangerous team, and I don't think for fantasy-wise, especially daily fantasy, I don't think you're getting Jameis for that cheap anymore.
Yeah, that was your last one. That was your free taste. It's like crack. That was your free taste. The next one you got to pay for. I got to toot my own horn for my stack that we did on the fantasy show this morning. If you listen to me, you put Sam Darnold and Robbie Anderson together for fucking pennies on the dollar.
Talk your shit.
Oh, man. Goddamn. You got like 285 yards. You got a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown. Who was that passing touchdown to, Jim?
Is it one Robbie motherfucking Anderson?
Yes, the gentleman who looks like the crab man from My Name is Earl got it done for a 57-yard touchdown. I don't even think I even told you to put the kicker on. You got all the extra points with it, too. Oh, God.
Non-related football fact.
The
actor that plays Crabman, allergic to shellfish.
That's a good. That's like Kennedy having like a secretary named Lincoln and Lincoln having a secretary. Yeah, I like that.
He's allergic to shellfish.
I'm gonna write that down. Claim that I knew that before you told me.
Packers bad, or they, or is actually training camp important and Aaron Rodgers skipping literally have an effect on their early part of the year?
I think the deal is that what Aaron Rodgers is finding is that training camp truly is important, and it gets even more important as you increase in age. He seems a lot younger and hipper than Tom Brady, but he's only a couple years younger. He's pushing 40. Yeah. And I know he did his own routine, but there's nothing like football to get you into football shape. Just by he's got to be a terrible fucking poker player because he's got a lot of tells of when he's an unhappy little bitch on the sideline, and he was showing all of them tonight.
He looked very frustrated. Very, very frustrated. Oh, fuck. What happened? Oh, by the way, we are watching the Rams Bears game live, and the Bears just going to stop?
Yeah, they got to stop.
Well, fuck the Bears.
Yeah, it's okay. We have all sorts of just juicy player props and takes on this line. So if you're live betting, I don't know what it is right now. I got the Rams at -8.5, and I feel really good with that.
You should feel fantastic.
I also went under 46 here.
I like that. I like under 46 a lot. What's up with the Titans?
It might just take a game or two.
That's what I'm thinking. They might just need to play themselves into it.
And I think it was the editor from like the earliest iteration of Deadspin always called the Arizona Cardinals the buzzsaw. I think the buzzsaw might be back. Like I think that the Titans might have walked face first into a buzzsaw, like Johnny Cash's older brother.
Kyler, nice.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray looked fucking good.
He just the more he gets comfortable with being tinier than everyone else and
and fast as fuck.
Yeah, and literally you have nothing to do in the offseason but learn how to make your body do things better. So like he just keeps coming back like more impressive each year. Like if you got him in fantasy, like kudos, because I think you could very well end up with the number one fantasy QB this year.
Could be. He very well could be. They have some they sneakily have some weapons on that offense.
Yeah.
Besides DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh yeah, I mean they added AJ Green, which I really like for AJ Green's production, just because he's been injured for a while, and that might be just like him declining. I remember watching him as a senior in high school, or like on an ESPN game, and calling my friend and be like, "Turn on this ESPN game. Look at this kid, AJ Green. He's a senior at like Rockville in South Carolina or some shit, and he's going to play for Georgia, and he's going to make you throw up your hands like you fucking swallowed your arms. This kid is amazing." And that was so long ago. Like he's got to be pretty well easing out, but I think he can get above production this year.
And don't fucking count out Rondale motherfucking Moore. The kid is athletic as shit, and yeah, you might have some size issues, but so does Kyler Murray. This team works with it. Yep. And Rondale Moore has a vertical that'll fucking leap over a building. God damn, I love that player.
Cliff Kingsbury has been coaching these short motherfuckers for a really long time.
It's kind of like a niche for him.
It's like watching like a teenage like soccer player play like against like the high school football team, just like a little tiny guy running around. You always know they're tiny because their helmets are so big on their.
They're so much quicker than everyone else.
They're so much quicker.
So fucking shifty.
I remember my parents telling me they didn't want me to play football because I was small. I was a small kid. And now I see people like Kyler Murray, and it's like, God damn it.
Could have worked out. You could have been Kyler Murray.
I ran a 4.3.
You could have been a fucking pitcher for the Oakland A's.
I mean, I am. I'm in the farm club. I'm going to get my big break.
That's fair. It's coming eventually. I feel it.
How much fuck the Giants?
Fuck the Giants. Danny Dimes may be the worst QB on the fucking planet. It's Danny fucking turnover. I'm going to call him fucking God fuck.
It's Danny fucking fumble. I actually would have more patience with him if he threw interceptions instead of just getting. He's like a vending machine where every time you just kind of bump it right, like a bunch of chips fall out for free. Like you just get free shit to eat and they gobble up the loose balls. Like actually throw an interception downfield. At least it's like a fucking punt. Like I don't know. I have no idea how they haven't gone back to just fucking basics of ball security with this kid.
I have nothing. Fuck the Giants.
Yeah,
I literally.
We had a what? We would have made $600 on our team parlay. My boy Jim took the Giants on the money line. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
End my fucking life. I hate the Giants so much.
You know, have you ever been scuba diving?
Yeah.
No, not the way I do it. We should do that.
We'll give it a shot.
What's your social? What's going on? What do we have going on in this Rams? Rams
are still up by 10. But
so they run out Dalton for a few plays, and they run Fields in, and now they're running a 2-quarterback system in Chicago.
You know what? I'm here for it. Chicago, just fire Nagy into the sun.
Yeah,
he's so fucking bad.
This feels like I just do not know how to take pressure from multiple places because I feel like there's got to be pressure from the ownership to play a certain player that they drafted and that they're paying.
But they're also paying Andy Dalton a shitload.
Yes.
And then you add Nick Foles to the scenario.
Yeah. Who has a gigantic donkey penis. I feel like I need to bring up every single time I hear it.
That's probably how he gets away with so much shit.
It's always the nerdy guys. Yeah. Which reminds me, do you feel like playing Magic the Gathering?
Ooh,
see what I did there?
Milady, would you like to sample this hog? Bills Steelers. That's a fucking defensive fucking game until it wasn't. Until the Steelers just opened it up.
The Steelers opened it up. I think you also get a little bit of a inflated. You're going to get inflated stats, and like if you didn't watch the game, kind of an inflated takeaway of that game because Chase Claypool actually just played out of his fucking mind. If he wasn't making a ridiculous catch over someone who's drawing a PI, like he was, Chase Claypool was doing the damn thing. I kind of think it was the Steelers' saving grace because before they started getting the ball to him, they weren't doing shit.
It's true. It's very true. But as I've been saying for fucking weeks now, early season Steelers, they always do this. They always fucking come out world beaters. We're going to win the Super Bowl. And then midway through the season, they're still going to win, but they're going to be they're going to look less and less competent. And then eventually, by the time like the playoffs roll around or right before the playoffs, they're going to be straight up bad.
There's going to be there's an expiration date. There's an expiration date on Ben's shoulder and how long it lasts and can deliver the kind of balls that they leave. Like if you were to look at their offense last year, it started off making vertical plays. Then they had some attrition on the offensive line, of course, but like it was like every week, like the length of the average play just kept shorter and shorter and shorter until like the entire offense was just throwing 2-yard outs.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Steelers can kind of get it together because it'd be awesome. There's a lot of players I like on that team. They actually grabbed a lot of linemen from the XFL.
Yep.
So I'm rooting for the Steelers a little bit. Bills, they'll be fine.
I think they'll be fine. I think that both of those teams have excellent defenses between like Minka Fitzpatrick and the secondary for Pittsburgh. Between was it Tremaine between Tremaine Edwards in the secondary. Creeping up to the line for Buffalo. Like there are a lot of players on those defenses. So of course they kind of look like a shit show.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Bills will be fine. I think the Steelers are going to be fucking good. The AFC is looking pretty fucking nice right now.
Listen, the way that the Steelers just played, the way that the Bills just played, the way that the entire AFC North just played, with
especially in contrast to the NFC North, that looks dog shit.
I'm going to say now that the AFC North, and this is probably a super cold like second day take, but they're the best conference in football right now. The AFC North.
The AFC North and the NFC West.
Okay. Yeah,
those would be my picks.
You kind of saw some NFC West teams, dangle their dice on the other team's foreheads.
Seattle just comes in and just dick dirts.
Yeah. You take Arizona and they play against a team that I honestly, and I'll still say it is a Super Bowl contender.
I said it in my hashtag Garage Certified fucking video this week. The Titans last year, for the most part, and this week one, they were my garagiest garage team to ever garage.
Right.
Arizona, you're now the garagiest team. Congratulations, Cardinals.
All right, so here's my diagnosis. You've put together like the third piece of your big three after Derrick Henry, AJ Brown. You add in Julio Jones. The only people that you've played against are in camp against your own team. I think that they take what they got on tape from how Arizona decided to defend them, and they fine-tune that offense incredibly. And they're going to just roll for the rest of the season.
I could definitely see it. I could very much see kind of Julio, because he came in late, right?
Yeah.
So he probably needs to learn the playbook a little bit, kind of get him in with the system, get him in a good relationship with Tannehill.
Yeah.
Once they're in that rotation, they can just lean on Derrick Henry a decent amount. Tannehill can make some plays.
Yeah.
And then just bomb it out to fucking AJ and Julio.
Yeah. Here's the relationship that you need to build with Julio. So I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it as far and as fast as I can, and then you're just gonna be bigger and faster than everyone, and end of play.
It worked for the Falcons for a while,
dude. There's so much value in just having someone who can just go up and get it, who is just like an absolute specimen.
You know who fucking has that in spades? Kansas fucking City. Oh my God, how did the Browns not win? Let alone fuck.
They won the game, I believe, from the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They lost in the third phase, which was special teams. That was their absolute undoing. And it sucks. It sucks because they played a really good game, but you have the Scottish Hammer from UAPB, dropping the punt and then reversing and then reversing again instead of just kicking the fucker.
It's just that swung the whole fucking game on its head. Kansas City comes back, wins it. At least the Browns cover.
So since the year they won the Super Bowl, starting in the playoffs, it's like Kansas City is coming from behind every single game.
It feels that way.
What is the deal? Are they going to find a team that will just get out in front of them and step on their necks early and they're just not going to catch up?
I mean, that was Tampa. That was the Bucs.
That was the Bucs. That's what Cleveland looked like today. They just didn't step on that neck.
You can never fucking count out the Kansas City Chiefs. It's such shit that they're this good. This offense is too good.
Yeah, It's kind of crazy what they're able to do, because it does kind of feel like they're maybe just toying with you, and taking notes, and then they just come out and
it's like, oh, let's just turn it on and win. It's fucking shit. I hate it. Fuck you, Browns, for not covering. Specifically, Scottish Hammer. Hate you.
Do we have some XFL news? Because I feel like we do.
We do have a little bit. But before that, actually related to XFL news. One Taylor motherfucking Heineke getting a shitload of playing time in the Washington football team.
Yep. You had Fitzmagic go down very early.
It sucks because I love Fitz. I hate to see him go down. He's such a fun player to watch.
What kind of injury was it? Because I actually didn't see it.
Hip injury.
It was a hip.
So we don't know, he might be out for a few weeks. You might be able to see Taylor Heineke a little bit more.
Hips are important because they're what connects your leg to close to your dick parts.
Yes. Anything close proximity to your dick and balls.
Yeah, it's important.
Super important.
Super important. I think your lungs are down there.
I think so. My lungs are down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start in the glutes and they work, and then it's kind of like a candy cane thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Arkansas Public Schools. Right there.
But Taylor Heineke show. I'm here for it. He looked pretty good for the most part.
He looked great. I think he gave as good as an effort as a backup coming into a game after enough of an injury knocked your starter out can do. They didn't game plan around you. Now they're just having to pick up the plays that you like and communicate to the offensive coordinator. They looked great. We really liked the Chargers too, and the Chargers looked pretty good.
Both teams in this scenario, I think, come out pretty respectable. I think Washington is happy that their backup is serviceable enough, good enough. I think he's good enough to fucking keep them in games and potentially win them some games against opponents that aren't the Bucs.
I feel way better about our NFL season outright picks because the Green Bay Packers are playing like Aaron Rodgers indeed is not there. Thank you.
Hopefully they kind of pick it up around week 8, 9 when we got confirmed coming back, or was it 10?
They'll drop the Warhammer next time out. I think. I kind of think they bounce back huge.
I will be all over the Packers.
Yeah. You might even get a pretty fair price considering how incredibly bad they looked. I have no problem betting them on bounce back.
I'm here for Taylor Heineke. Love that. So Washington football team right now is my team. I'm a Dolphins fan first and foremost. Also, congrats on the Dolphins for getting the dub. Really hard to beat the Patriots.
Yeah, congratulations to the Who Dat Nation and Jameis on completing our first W.
I will be a Washington football team fan until Taylor Heineke is no longer starting. Similar to if Darnold goes out and PJ Walker gets the start.
Yeah,
I will be a Carolina Panthers fan until he's back on the bench.
And then they're going to be injured at the right time, and then it's going to be a conference game between. Well, it's not going to be a conference game, but
it'll be a game.
It'll be a conference game. It won't be a division game.
Redskins against the Panthers. XFL Jim will come in his pants. We promise it right here, folks.
Yeah, I can promise it. I can promise that for sure.
We won't show it, but I can guarantee it's going to happen.
In other XFL/related news, CFL was happening this week. The Blue Bombers might be the best fucking team in this whole league. They trounced the Rough Riders 2 weeks in a row.
The Blue Bombers, kind of like the Winnipeg Jets, they've got some pretty dope logos. And right now I'm handicapping my names and pretty dope logos, so let's go.
It works.
Let's go Peg.
I still think the Rough Riders can win the season, but the Blue Bombers are looking really, really fucking good. Calgary's looking strong. And the CFL specifically, I know you'll hear people talk about it with the NFL, you'll hear people talk about it with college. It is hard to beat a team twice. The CFL does that in fucking spades. They play 2 weeks in a row a lot of the time.
It's also very Canadian for them all to just finish tied in the CFL. There's a nation made for silver medals.
That would be amazing.
Yep.
I would love to fucking see that. Other news, X League going on.
Yeah.
They're taking the week off, so we didn't have any X League this week. But looking forward to it. Obik Seagulls should actually be able to play this next week. Didn't play week 1 because of the All Mitsubishi. They took a week off because of COVID.
Okay.
I think they're games. They're in the X1 area. I think they won last week. I don't know what they did this week. I need to check that one out.
As long as they're not going to get relegated.
They should. The area teams stay in area. So if they're anything, they might be up for a promotion if they do really well in that.
I believe in you, Lixil Deers.
I believe in the Deers too. Lixil, Lixill, Deers.
Multiple Deers.
They're fucking amazing.
Fucking amazing.
I just want to see the Obik Seagulls so bad.
Yeah.
They look amazing. My favorite thing about the X League is how there's like D2, D3 football players, and sometimes you get like D1 football players that go over there and they just tower over everybody. There's so many special team like kick return touchdowns.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the most exciting parts of the fucking game.
There it is.
And they're everywhere. It's great.
Knowing Japan's fascination with awesome mascots, I really want to see the Tokyo Gas Creators mascot.
I want to see them actually be competitive. They lost 71-0.
I thought we were going to do that to Texas last night, I never thought that.
Can you imagine if an NFL team beats another NFL team 71-0?
What team would it happen to?
Jacksonville.
Detroit.
Yeah. But who would be doing it?
It would happen. All right. It would be Detroit, and it somehow would be the New York Giants.
On Thanksgiving.
They would hang up 71-0. Yes.
Fire everybody.
Fire everybody at that point. Even though I like your coach Detroit because he is like you ordered Goldberg at the Walmart and got a replacement. It's he's fun though. Like calling other people turds.
That's great.
That's great.
It's fucking amazing.
That's great.
The only other XFL news I have is I want the XFL back. I want more news. We talked about the podcast that the guy with Redbird was on.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all we've gotten so far. I have a music video decrying my need for XFL right now, how euphoric that makes me feel.
I got a sneak preview of that, and I don't mind saying that I am sharing a hot tub making soup here with the songbird of our generation.
It's music is it's a hobby of mine. I dabble.
Yeah, no, I can tell. I can't wait for him to just fucking spit some bars too. I'll beatbox. I'll bang on a table like it's drumline. I don't care.
I like that. I can tell you dabble.
I dabble.
Not that it's a passion, but that you dabble.
I mean, I dabble. I could come up in this rap game. I'm not saying that I won't. I'm saying I could.
So we kind of went a roundabout way. Do you have a shower thought cul-de-sac right now, or more appropriately named this week, the hot tub cul-de-sac?
Yeah, I guess the water's coming from. It's like that. It's like in Forrest Gump when the water was coming from up underneath.
Yeah.
After the big fat rain. Yeah. You know, I'm here in Vegas. I'm watching football, and like everyone goes to the casino last night, and then like I'm just stuck with this like continuing thought, which is how good are those fucking running Razorbacks of the University of Arkansas, and how much fuck Texas?
Fuck Texas.
How much fuck Texas? How Can we quantify how much fuck Texas? I don't think we can.
I don't think we can. Also, as big of a degenerate I am, I'm not around casinos a lot.
Yeah.
Last night was my first time playing craps.
Okay. What was your throw? Show me your throw.
It was terrible. It was terrible. I need to.
Did you go under? Like
no, I did.
putts?
I did that.
Okay.
I did that, but I didn't wipe the sweat off my fingers, and it
Yeah.
slipped off, and it was like a little baby bitch throw that barely made it all the way to the table on the other side of the table.
It's like the end of Rookie of the Year when that latchkey kid's, irresponsible single mother shows up and teaches them how to float the ball. That's how you gotta. Throw the
I need to have a system, and I'm in love. Craps is amazing.
Yeah, I got my system. I'll teach you my system. It's an easy system. I will expect 20 to 30% kickback.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, it's cool.
The other things going on in my life right now is I'm on a turf war with my neighbor over loud music every day.
Really?
So when I get up in the garage, what I like to do first thing in the morning, I wake up at around 5:30, 6 o'clock, usually every day. And the first thing I do is I have my radio set to max, and I blast DMX's X Gonna Give It To You.
Because he was going to, and he did.
And he will.
And he still continues.
He has, will, and forever will be giving it to you.
Biho was really upset with us the other night because we weren't going buck hearing DMX in the casino. I was like, this is like a church hymn. This is reverence here for us.
We sit and listen. Well, my neighbor's been complaining about it. And I just told Karen, her name's Cheryl. I told Cheryl to be like, hey, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's DMX.
Yeah.
I don't get mad when your cigarette smoke fucking floats out your fucking windows.
So, I mean, after being to your place and like knowing just how far away from your neighbors you live, like you're not like in suburbia where the neighbors are like kind of close. Like,
oh, it's very loud.
I gotta say,
It's
you
very
must
loud.
bring us some decibels.
It is very loud. So the stadium, the audio system we have in the garage is an old 1980s like giant boombox that my dad had when he was a kid.
It was actually the wall of sound that used to tour with the Grateful Dead.
It's very loud. If you turn that thing all the way up, the garage does shake.
Yeah, that's awesome. That I want the genuine football experience where like I hear the crowd noise and things start to shake.
The best part of that is since we have a giant TV in there, what we can do is set the TV up and put the radio call on.
Yeah.
And just blast it.
Love it. What was your neighbor's name?
Cheryl.
Eat a dick, Cheryl.
Yeah, Cheryl's a cunt. I'm just gonna say it.
Worry about your own stuff, Cheryl. You know Ralph's got a drinking problem. God damn it, Cheryl.
You want to let the people know what we're going to be doing in Vegas the rest of the time? We're in Vegas for one more day.
Yeah, one more full day. We'll be here for Monday Night Football. I don't know if we're going to the game or not, but we are going to see. We're going to be in town where the Raiders and Ravens are playing. What's your take on that one?
I'm on the Raiders. I'm on the Raiders on the money line. I think the NFL is going to script it. They're going to bring the Raiders fans at the stadium. It's going to be fucking packed to the gills.
Yeah.
And the Raiders are going to just show out. That fan environment is going to take its toll, and the Raiders are going to get an outright win.
I think even on a excellent crowd like level for them, they might get like 70-30 like home fans to away fans in that crowd, which I mean is probably a little bit higher than like the average stadium. But I still think that Allegiance, the fucking Death Star, which we can see it from here. I'm looking at the Death Star.
I can see it right now.
Yeah. There's actually a gigantic hologram of Al Davis's balls over the Death Star right now, which is kind of weird because it's like he's got two Death Stars and a hanky hanging over the Death Star.
It's actually insane that he got his haircut to work on his balls too.
Yeah. That man had flow. He deserved to be on a Minnesota all hockey hair team.
Yes.
Al Davis.
I can tell you this: I'm going to be gambling my ass off.
Yeah.
This is like heaven to me. I've said it before. Casinos are like garages because there's no windows. There's no fucking. There's just a door, which is the garage door. You go in, and you don't go out until like some real shit happens.
Every time this guy walks into the casino, he then comes back and it's like someone bumped into Danny Dimes while he was carrying a football made out of hundreds. Like he just keeps accumulating hundreds of dollars at roulette and craps and the slot machines, and he's hammering football. So if you're not paying attention to his picks, then you obviously don't like money.
Raiders on the money line. You know we're going to be picking college football and NFL for this next fucking week, too.
That's right. It's definitely going to happen. It's hit the point where I don't have days off where I can't think about it.
I'm always in grind mode.
Well, my friend, I don't have anything else. I don't know if you do. Where can the people find you?
You can always find me being abrasive on Twitter at of Oaklawn. That's OF and the word Oaklawn. And yeah, I'm always here with my boys at BTV. A lot with this big galoot right here. And yeah, that's it. I'm keeping it breezy.
You know where to find me. Twitter XFL Jim, YouTube XFL Jim. I got my music video. I actually have a dessert cooking video coming out soon. BTV, Better Than Vegas, making picks all the fucking time. I got my hashtag Grouse Certified coming out. And last but not least, I need somebody fucking put some lines up for X League football. I need it. You have CFL. I have NFL. I have college football. I want to be betting football at 2 in the fucking morning. Live bet.
I live bet a KBO game last night.
It's beautiful.
A September KBO game.
It's so good.
I got to tell you, doing these Karate Kid DJ scratch movements on top of the water right now is fucking doing it for me.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this is the most zen moment I've had ever.
That's fucking sick. Subscribe to us here. Follow us everywhere. You know, you can find us on Apple, iTunes. We're on fucking Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Overcast, Stitcher. We love you guys.
Yeah.
And
ask your cousin Nino, see if he ain't heard.
he's fucking heard. We're on disc some places. I know someone who burns a CD and throws it out their fucking diner. And make sure you go over to nitrobetting.eu. Sign up. It's fucking awesome. It's crypto-based books. It's fun. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's very sexy looking website. And it's
you gotta sign up. Check out the NFL promos. And God, are we supposed to hug again?
We will hug them. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you the fucking link because I know there's people listening right here. Use https://nitrobetting.eu/ref equals BTV.
It has to equal the BTV. A ZTV? No, it's got to be the BTV.
It's got to be the BTV. My man Chase, I'm so happy I get to be here with you.
We're gonna touch middles.
Oh,
we touch middles. We touch middles.
That'll do it for the Jimnasium, episode 27, folks.
I'm crazy. It's crazy how much we slid whenever the middles touch. I didn't think the water would be that good of a
We're
loop
slick.
then.
We're fucking slick. Love you guys. Peace fucking out. And go Arkansas, fuck Texas.
Horns the fuck down.